Hello, random friend people who may or may not be watching this. I just want to show off a neat trick my dad showed me the other day. The colors are not great because the lighting, but I learned that you can watercolor paint with some G2 gel pens. It might work with other gel pens if they're not water, if they don't say they're not water soluble. But you can watercolor paint with G2 gel pens at least, and water pens, which I didn't know existed, but you fill this little tube with water, and they have, is that focusing? They have brush tips of varying sizes, and you can use them to make a watercolor effect. So I'll show you that real quick. You can see it here. I've discovered that it does continue to spread a little bit, so you've got to be careful with your water, I guess how much water you're outputting from the pen, but it's a learning curve for everybody. If you're not used to working with any watercolor, it certainly is a learning curve for me. So I'm gonna just do like, pretty colors, I guess, and do like a teal and a purple, and I've already done a green, so I'm not sure how it'll work, but I'm gonna try the gold pen. I haven't used any of these pens other than the ones that you see already here. So, ooh, this one has a little ball on the tip. The other ones did not, so I wonder. This must be like a special one. Yeah, see, the other ones don't have it. What gives? What gives? Alright, so we'll do, it's going to be upside down to you, but since I generally doodle anyway, it's not going to matter too crazy much. So I'm going to do like a little circle here, like maybe like a little triangle. We'll do some circles. I can't see what I'm doing because apparently this is right in the middle of the screen, so I have no idea what this looks like on your angle, but I'm going to do some like little purple circles. That's really pretty. I like that. I like that. Yes, I do. And then I can do like little This gold pen is weird. Also, I realize it looks like I'm drawing whiskers, and that was not my intent. But you get the idea. This is more just to demonstrate how it works. So here's the thin tipped one, and you just gently apply pressure. You can see, maybe you can see, there was a water droplet that formed. And you can do this with your gel pen and your water pen, right? That's pretty cool, I think. So this was like magic to me. This is insane, because what Dad said is that there's a guy on YouTube, right? And he just goes around, and he's an artist, and all that he carries is a couple of the gel pens and this water brush instead of carrying like a whole paint kit, which is a crazy concept to me. So the gold doesn't work as well. I don't know if you'll even be able to see it on camera, but there's the pigment on that doesn't work as well. So that's a shame. That's a shame, because that was a cool potential opportunity. I guess if you were trying to create a glow around something, and if you see your brush is getting a little dry, this one has a bit of a leak, which is kind of a bummer, but I didn't spring for like a top of the line water pen. My dad has some fancy one, and I just bought whatever was cheap at AC Moore. So whatever, I'll use this little water droplet to my advantage and not have to squeeze out more. But I just think it's really neat. I don't know. So if you like to work with paint or want to play with paint more but don't want to invest in the mess, I also find it's really messy for me to paint. You just gotta have all this kit, you've gotta have your brushes, you've gotta have your thing to clean your brushes on, and with this you've just got some pens, you've got some watercolor paper, and you've got a water brush, and you can essentially watercolor paint. So that's it. That's my piece. That is what I was so excited about. I think it's super neat, and I hope you do too.